Hi and welcome to episode 116 of the This is Reportage podcast. My name is Alan Law. I'm the founder of This Reportage and This Reportage family, and I'm a photographer too. So fab to talk to the brilliant Raymond Nguyen this week. One of the very best wedding photographers in the world, Raymond was joint second in the USA on TIR for 2021 and also in our World Top 50. He shares so much on the episode today, including how he started his photography business, the story behind one of his specific Reportage Awards, having a studio of multiple photographers and videographers and how that works, our Netflix synopsis game, running his own workshops in Vietnam, editing and workflow, and so much more. Hey Raymond, how you doing?
Hi, Alan. Good morning from California. How are you doing? I'm good.
I'm good. Oh, good. That's good. Yeah, and good evening from the UK. Yeah, it's a magic of technology. You sound really clear and near to me, but you're thousands of miles away.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So did you say it was about 10 in the morning in California?
Yes, actually, right now it's 10 in the morning in California, on the Monday.
On the Monday. Okay, cool. And it's 6 o'clock in the evening here in Cornwall in England. Yeah. The magic of the internet. And how's the weather with you? Got to ask, how's the lovely California weather?
The weather in California is always nice, but right now outside they expect like 100 Fahrenheit.
Oh wow.
It's about 40 still.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's how do you cope? Is everywhere air conditioned?
Yeah, everywhere conditioned, but it's not too bad, because the house right here is like the dry hot. It's not a humid,
Oh, okay, that's not too bad, I guess. In the UK, we're having a bit of a heat wave at the moment, but that means about 25 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but that is hot for us, and yeah, we're feeling it at the moment. We're feeling it. Have you ever been over to the UK?
No. I wish I will. And I will make my time to be there.
Yeah,
maybe
cool.
maybe for the Disney reported event by the year end.
Yeah, that'd be so cool, man. It'd be so cool to meet you and to come over for that. That would be very cool. I've been to America, but I've been to America about 6 times, but I've only ever been to Las Vegas. That is bad, isn't it? It's bad.
How you win?
I do gamble a bit. Yeah, don't win much. No, but I enjoy it. Have you been to Vegas?
Yeah, many times. Yeah. Because every year they have a WPPI. It's like the big conference for the wedding photographer.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, I go for that so I can put it through as a taxable expense to go to Las Vegas because I'm going for a wedding photography conference. We should meet there sometime. Are you going to go to WPPI next year? Is it in March?
If you go, I will be there to meet you.
Oh, that would be cool. We should do it. I haven't been to Vegas for 2 years now. The last time I went was just before, the lockdown, just before COVID hit. So yeah, I need to go.
Maybe we can be there. We can host there like this is the reported member meetup.
That would be fun. Oh yeah, know, right? We should do it. Have you ever shot a wedding in Vegas?
We shot one wedding before. But it's too hot, The wedding is hot in let's call the Red Rock Canyon. Yes.
Yeah. It must be very pretty though to shoot around there.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Did you do any like on the strip as well with the couple or anything?
I do on the trips with the couple, but we wake up very early in the morning, by 6 or 7 o'clock. So where the tourists did not wake up yet,
Oh, good
idea. And we go around the Vin Casino, the Vinny Casino, somewhere around the Vegas for it's not too much tourists by that time,
Oh, that's cool. Were they happy with you shooting inside the casinos or was it generally outside?
No, it's just outside. Because when you get there, the Vinny Casino is they create it look like the small Italy,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I'd love to do a wedding in Vegas. I would love that. It'd be fun. And how is your season going at the moment? How's things? Been having a
The
good year?
season, the season in California right now is the wedding season. The wedding season is very pick up right now because the people they moved the wedding from the last year to here,
Yeah.
and plus this year is the like uh but the summer in California is the most picking time for the wedding photographer.
Uh-huh.
So we shoot every weekend, you know.
Right. Yeah. And you've got like quite a big team, haven't you, that shoots?
Yes, I'm very lucky enough to have amazing member, the team member working with me,
That's cool.
and we are the team of the video. We do the video too, so that's why the people love us so much because it's like all one stop, you know, like all in one.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. And have you always been a team? Did you started as a duo, is that right? Can you tell us can you tell us from the beginning really your journey into wedding photography and filmography? How did it all begin for you?
So I'm an immigrant from the Vietnam, and I just moved to the States. It's like 13 years ago.
Mhm.
And in the Vietnam, I find out the hobby which is photography, but I didn't lead my journey to the wedding yet. So it's like it's like the young boy, you know, that love holding the camera, taking the picture.
Oh yeah.
But when I get here, I have a lot of opportunity to work with another photographer, and then I find out my uh, my passion is like the wedding because I love to see the people getting married every week, you know,
Oh
and
yeah.
I love to see the people happy, and love to see the people look at their picture and they're happy too, you know. So
That is
that's
cool.
why I lit my career to the wedding photography is, and I built my team from beginning.
That's cool. How many years have you been shooting now then?
I think 13 years, yeah.
Wow, yeah, that is a long time, man. That is a long time. And how did you get your very first wedding? Was it a friend or something? Or, how did you
Yeah,
really
the
begin?
very first wedding is the friend refer. They refer me to the another couple. They just lost the job, you know, and
Okay.
they did the very tight budget for the getting married, and they say, okay, let me do it for you because you know every step beginning from the first one. So um, I shoot the wedding for them, and they're happy, and they keep refer to the friend, and
That's
that's
cool.
why I expand my business from the local first, and then I find out a lot of opportunity for to the international award.
Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. And how was it the two of you when you began? Was it you and a partner? Was it?
Yes, me and my partner Bang Nguyen, we beginning start the journey with the fashion studio. Me and Bang is raised the fashion studio from the zero,
That's
and
cool.
we focus on the local vendor, and we working a lot with the local venue too, you know, and they add us to the referral list, and
Yeah.
then the couple keep when the couple go to the venue and they see our name right there, and they book us, and from there, you know.
Yeah, that's all great. It's great business. That's great business. And then was your partner doing film back then, or was it later on that you added some videographers to your team?
So my partner Ben is he's a photographer and a filmmaker too.
Oh,
So
cool.
me and him is when we together we say okay, um, we have to find the young and the talent people for working with us. So we go around and to see if some people like they love to do the photography
Mhm.
and the video one. We train them, and we recruit them to our team. You know, because you
Cool.
know when you're young, you have a lot of energy.
Hmm. A long time ago for me, that was a long time ago.
It's a long time. It's like a long time. Yeah.
And so how many people do you have in your studio now?
So right now we have the mainly is the 8 people
Wow.
working for us. Like 4 photographer and 4 video one. So
Wow, man.
one, yeah.
That's a big deal. I mean, because I think that's really cool because I think a lot, I think especially in the UK, most wedding photographers are, one man bands. They just work on their own, like myself including. So it's quite a big deal to have a whole studio like that. Is it difficult dealing with a big team like that, or is it you just really enjoy it? Is it really good for you? Yeah.
I don't think that's the problem because we have very good arrangement,
Mm.
and we work with a lot of we work with a lot of good responsibility of people. So
Mm.
I don't think that's a problem because the team is they support you a lot.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, that's great, man. That's really, really cool. And so most weddings that you shoot, is it virtually always multiple members of the team, or do you ever shoot a wedding on your own solo?
Sometimes I shoot the wedding by my own, and sometimes I shoot with the team.
Okay, so it's varies. It's varies. It's cool that you offer film as well, because as you say, it's like a one-stop shop. A lot of people, especially more and more clients these days, are looking for video as well. I've found, so it's great that you offer both.
Yeah, yeah. I that's very great.
That is cool. Do you ever argue though, as colleagues? Do you ever argue on the day, or does everything always go smoothly?
Um, we from the beginning we have some like a misunderstanding,
Hmm.
but we fixed right away, and we see there we always discuss at the meeting after the wedding to see what the best we can do for the wedding, and then if we see the mistake, we learn from the mistake.
That's really cool, man. So it's super professional as well. It's really, yeah, just really cool, really cool. Do you know I've never shot with someone else. I've never even had a second shooter. I've only ever done it solo. So I should try it sometime. I think it'd be nice.
Yeah. So in the UK, the people they shoot by themselves.
I'd say mostly shoot, but a lot of people have second shooters. But I don't know for certain, but I would say probably 70% shoot on their own, and maybe 30% have a regular second shooter like that.
I
It's
think I think I think it depends on the package you offer to the customer too. Some people they offer the solo photographer,
mm,
and some people they offer they have second shooter too.
yeah, yeah, it's so true. Yeah, and I can see the benefits of working with a team, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, all good. And man, I want to ask you about one of your specific Reportage Awards that I think is awesome. It's one of your most recent awards, I think, as well. And it's the one where it looks like the couple are outside on a street at night and they're like falling off a chair with wheels on. Do you know the one I mean?
Yes, 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 yes. That's one.
Yeah,
That's one. I should in Houston, Texas. So
oh, cool.
the couple, they very chill and they love dancing. So by the end of the night, they just like in the US they have the exit road. They like the guests they will lie up on two side of the tunnel, and
Oh yeah.
they say farewell to the couple. They coming out for the car and go home.
Uh-huh.
Um, but this couple they find a new way to get accident. So the bride she's sitting on the chair and the groom push her go to the bar next to the venue for the after party.
Oh yeah.
And I find that way it's interesting, and I follow them all the way to the across the streets too. And you see the rail. I think that's the light rail right there,
Oh yeah.
and they fell. They get fell on the middle of the street. Lucky that's his red light, and the car is stopped by already.
Yeah, it's great with the car in the background as well, kind of watching them going on. And were they okay? It looked like quite a fall.
They very okay. They just a short fell, and they get up right away, and then they go out because of the green light again.
Oh, cool. It's such a super capture, man. It's so good. I love it. It's such a great shot. It's cool hearing about it, actually. Do you often with your coverage then stay really late? Do you offer kind of unlimited coverage, or do you do kind of set
So
hours?
usually we offer 10 hour, but
Mm.
for the most moment checking, always come we always come to the wedding early and stay late. That's the golden rules of the wedding photojournalism. We because that's the only way the people is like the people they have fun, because after the wedding they just feel like they relax and they do like crazy thing and they dancing and they drinking, that's
Mm.
that's that's where the moment is happening a lot.
That's so true. Yeah, that's so true, man. Cool. And do you often do back-to-back weddings though? Because I found I do, staying late is good to get those moments, but it's difficult when you've got like two or three weddings, right after each other, and you've got to travel a long way as well. Do you often do back-to-back weddings?
I don't offer the back to back wedding if the two wedding is long distance,
Mm,
that's too risky and it's not worth it.
yeah.
If
You've got
the
other
two
members of your
wedding
team that could do that as
exactly,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
If the two wedding in the same local area, I will do it. But it's like the picture you just talk about. The couple they from I shoot the wedding in the Houston, Texas, and I'm from California. So if the next day is the wedding in California, I don't do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm awful with my American geography. How far away are they from each other?
I think 4 hour flight.
Oh yeah. Oh, flight, 4 hour flight. I thought you were going to say 4 hour drive. I said that's a
No,
long
no, no,
way,
no,
but
no.
4 hour
That's
flight is so
Yeah,
much
from
further.
Texas to California is a 4 hour flight.
Wow, gosh, man. Yeah, totally understand. You couldn't be doing back to back weddings like that. How far away are you from Vegas then? How long does it take you to get to Vegas?
From my city to the Vegas is a 12 hour driving and a
Right,
two
right.
hour flight.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Have you ever driven it? Have you ever driven it?
Yes, 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 yes. Of course.
Oh, cool. Is it a fun drive?
Yeah, it's a fun drive because I'm the one is love nature and the love national park.
Uh,
So on the way we get there, we stop by a lot of national park. On the way to get to Vegas, you can stop by the Sequoias National Park,
uh,
Joshua Tree National Park, and the Death
okay.
Valley National Park too.
Oh, that does sound really nice. Get all that kind of lovely nature in, and then arrive at Vegas and the huge cosmopolitan. Yeah, no, that's all
Exactly.
good. Cool. Wow, 12-hour drive. It's like an 11-hour flight from England to Vegas. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I know. Mad, mad. Man, no, that's great. Thank you for talking about that specific reportage award. And anyone listening now, do head to thisreportage.com. I'll include that award that Raymond just spoke about. Yeah, it's really cool. Very, very unique capture. And yeah, testament to you staying late and yeah, really getting those moments. Very cool. Man, let's change tack slightly.
Yeah,
Cool. Yeah. Do you, Raymond, do you watch much, Netflix or movies or TV in general?
I do. I do. I do.
Okay, that is good. That is good because for the past like 50 or so podcast episodes, I've been doing a little game where I will just say a synopsis of a series or a movie, and we're going to see if you can get the title of it. Is that okay?
Okay, let's see if I can guess it.
Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Good, good. And I hope people are enjoying playing at home as well. And yeah, I enjoy it as well. It's fun. Cool. Okay, so are you ready, Raymond, for your first one?
Okay, I'm
Okay,
ready.
so okay, cool. So this, as a clue, this is a movie, and it's pretty old. It's about, I don't know, 20 years old or more. Okay, so here's the synopsis. Okay, an alien race destroys major cities of the world with their advanced weaponry. However, a geek, a pilot, the US president, and a group of ragtag survivors unite to save mankind from annihilation.
Uh, that's why I don't know.
You know what? I've never seen it as well, but it's got Will Smith in it. It's about 25 years old.
This is a Blood Man in Black.
Oh no, it's not. No, but it's similar-ish actually. It's also the kind of another clue is July the 4th. That's another clue.
Is it Independent Day?
Yes, that's it. Boom, nice. You got it. That's it. I've never seen it. Have you? Have you seen it?
We should pass the July 4.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Have you ever seen it?
I never seen it.
No, not me.
That's too old, you know.
Yeah, sorry, it is old actually. Sorry, I'm showing my age there probably by asking that one. But yeah, never seen it. Anyway, okay, let's go on to the second one. This is a movie as well. Okay, so as Harvard student Mark Zuckerberg creates the social networking site that would become known as Facebook, he is sued by the twins who claimed he stole their idea and by the co-founder who was later squeezed out of the business. That is about 10 years old.
That's very familiar. But I don't remember too.
No worries. That's actually a difficult one, and that is The Social Network. That is the social. You've never seen that? No.
No, I never.
Oh man, it's all right. It's quite good. Do you use Facebook much?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite interesting about the how Facebook came to fruition and stuff. Anyway, okay, man, let's go for your last one. This is a harder one. Sorry. Okay, so this one is a Netflix series. Okay, so this eclectic, star-studded anthology follows diverse Chicagoans, I can't say that, people from Chicago, basically, fumbling through the modern maze of love, sex, technology, and culture. That's really hard, isn't it? Oh, hello?
Hello?
Oh, yeah, you're there, sorry.
I'm thinking...
You're thinking, sorry, yeah, of course.
I think the show I just watched on the Netflix, they call the Building the Love House something.
I don't know, it's not that one, no.
It's not that one.
No, sorry, man.
I lost.
I'm going to give it you because it's a really tricky one. It's called Easy.
Yeah.
It's an obscure one, man. Sorry, I always do like the hardest one as the last one. That was hard, but those are all pretty hard. I like your laugh, by the way. You have an awesome laugh.
I know.
Yeah. It's awesome. I love that. It's awesome. Okay, man. Let's change tack again. Let's go back to photography as well. Has there been a specific like turning point in your career? You know, something, perhaps a certain wedding or an award or anything, something that's had a major impact on your career as a photographer, or a workshop, or anything.
So. For the California wedding, it's like they slow on the January and February one. So I take that chance to go to travel to my home, to my motherland in Vietnam, to open the workshop, because right now in Vietnam they very developed one everything, especially the wedding industry right there. They roll up so fast, and they adapt the new trend of the US, UK too.
Okay, cool.
Every single time I see the wedding in Vietnam, I'm very impressive, because they catch the trendy from the US to and they transfer to the Vietnam. It looks like the elopement wedding to the beach wedding. They do very good job with the decoration right there,
Okay, cool.
So and the the wedding photojournalism right there is the people they love the wedding photojournalism because
cool, okay.
they find themselves in the wedding photojournalism, catching the moment, like the slogan you say, unstake, unpost. This is the reporting.
Yeah.
So that's why I always tell my my workshop member that's my slogan too,
that's cool.
And about my workshop is like I always host in the Saigon and Da Nang, and I will open the two on this January one, and I will announce soon.
That's exciting, man. That's really cool. Is it a 1-day workshop or 2 days? Or
that's this 2-day workshop, but beside the wedding photojournalism, I teach the business one too. So how to deal with the customer and how to make the customer happy.
That's all really important. Yeah, that's just as important as the photography, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool, man. And do you enjoy teaching? Have you done much teaching before?
I do. Yes, I do. I think I opened like let me see. I have two workshop in Vietnam already, and three workshop in the US in the past.
Nice, cool. Do
The
you get
last the
nerve?
last the
Sorry,
last workshop the last workshop I teach in Houston.
in Houston? Okay, cool, man. I enjoy doing workshops as well. I get nervous doing it though beforehand, obviously, but then I really enjoy it on the day. It's a great experience. I love all the just the toing and froing with everyone who comes along, and it feels really. It's just a special kind of thing. I think it's really nice. It's really nice. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, yes.
Do you get nervous for doing the workshop or?
For the first one I'm very nervous, but for the second one, I gain my confidence a lot because I feel like I'm the one is like love to talking to the people, and I share my knowledge to people
Cool.
to
Oh yeah,
share
mate.
share the knowledge to the people, and that's why I'm enjoy the teaching so much because most of my students they young, they passionate, and they feel with the energy one.
That's
So
cool.
they come to the workshop, and they very respect me. Yeah,
Oh
And
yeah.
after the workshop, I see how successful they are. So that's why it's make me happy more.
Yeah, that's super cool. It's super rewarding to see that. Yeah, that's really cool. It's cool you don't get nervous anymore as well. Do you get nervous about shooting weddings anymore or not?
No, I don't get nervous on the shooting anymore. But I I'm waiting to the wedding actually because every wedding is different. Um, so you don't know what's going to happen next. But
That's true.
um, so I'm excited. Yeah, it's not nervous. Excited. Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
the right word. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a perfect way to be. I still get, nervous. I've shot, quite a lot, about 330 weddings or so. I still get nervous, on the way to a wedding. I've said this before on the podcast, but I always have to pull over and have a little nervous wee, when I'm driving to a wedding. But then when I start, it's all fine. It's all good. After that first few minutes, it's all fine.
I think the communicate with the couple is the key for to get you is less nervous.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you have a lot of communication with the couple before the wedding then?
Always. I always talk to the customer through the Skype or the Zoom meeting 10 days before the wedding to
Okay,
understand the timeline and how to the couple they expect. So when
that
you
is
get
cool.
there, you understand everything already.
That makes sense to do. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I don't do that. I only do kind of like an email about 2 weeks beforehand. But that makes sense to have the Zoom or Skype. We're using Skype, aren't we, for this? But it's such an old piece of software, isn't it? Do you ever use Skype in your business?
And to be honest, I just download today.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know.
That's why I this morning I waiting for you to send me the Zoom link, but I look at
Yeah.
I look at the link you send me as you say, oh Raymond, I will interview you through the Skype. I say, damn it, I had to download it.
Oh, you're not the first, honestly. I know.
And
Sorry.
I forgot my last username too. So I have struggling time this morning for to find out my old username.
Oh, that's funny. I know Skype is so old, isn't it? It's like one of the original internet voice things, isn't it? It's just because I started using Skype for the podcast and I know it works, so I've just kind of stuck with it, really. But yeah, it is an old piece of software.
But
Um,
the sound very clear. I love it. Yeah.
yeah, it is clear, isn't it? It's good. Yeah, I do like it. Yeah, you sound very close. It's really, really cool. Really cool.
Thank you.
Raymond, I like this question. Have you ever made any really memorable mistakes? Whether that's a mistake, something that happened when you were shooting, or maybe a mistake in business or marketing. Are there any mistakes that you remember?
Um, For the one for the mistake is the like I'm saying is the I don't understand the what the couple they expect, you know. And one time I forgot to shoot the one detail is, but that's very important to the couple.
Okay.
And after that one, I regret. So that's why I say, that's the only time I when I interviewed the couple, I didn't ask them for what they're expecting, and I forgot to capture that detail. But that detail is very important to them because
Yeah.
the for the okay, the rooms that is passed away, and he's have a very little charm on on his little charm in his jacket.
Okay.
So but he hiding inside to keep, like he say, that mean he keep his dad by his heart, you know.
Oh
And
yeah.
I forgot to capture that one. And so yeah, so like
Oh,
I'm saying, the communicate with the couple is very important. So you can ask them so what they expect and what is more important they want we focus on that one,
that is
you know.
so true. Again, a great piece of advice there, man. Honestly, yeah, that is so true. Yeah, again, something I should do more. I don't know. I'm learning loads from this, man. This is great. It's really
And
cool.
another isn't a mistake, but for the first time I shoot in the couple wedding, but I didn't stay late until the end of the night,
Mm.
and I go home earlier. And but after that one is like the grooms, like he and his groomsman is like party like crazy one, and I missed that moment. And when I go home and I saw on the Instagram story, and I say, oh my god, I wish I were there a little bit late, you know, to capture that
Yeah.
one, because they pour the whole the Hennessy wine on his mouth, you know. That's the best moment, you know.
Yeah, we want that kind of stuff, don't we? We want that. That's oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but we learn from all these things, don't we? But it's also impossible to stay right to the very end at every wedding. You know, that is. I'm how old are you, by the way, if you don't mind me
I'm
asking?
33.
Oh, that's young, man. Yeah, that's that's a great age to be doing this. So I think that was almost about the age when I began. I began about 31. It's a good age. Yeah, I'm older now. I can't stay till like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. at night. You know, I need to get back to my slippers. Although I'm not that old. I'm 41. I'm 41. But yeah, you start feeling things, a bit more aches when you turn 40. But
Exactly. When you pass the 30, where you shoot like the 10-hour wedding Shrek, you know, your back is hurt so bad.
yes. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Yeah, I do feel that more, definitely. Um, Raymond, when you say you've just imagine you've just shot a wedding, what's the first thing you do when you get back home after shooting a wedding? What's the first thing you do?
So the first thing I go back home is I plug my card to the my laptop
Oh yeah.
and pick the right moment first, because by the time you get home after the wedding, your mind is still fresh, you know, and you still remember what the shoot you did this
Oh,
did
that's true.
for the wedding. So
You don't do the
believe
full
me,
you don't do the full
yeah,
cull, do you, straight away? Or just pick
yeah,
out a
no,
few
it's a full one. I should pick the shot I like for the
cool.
wedding first, because by tomorrow I will be lazy, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so
Wow.
that's the best way I can do the for the highlight photo wedding to the customer, because
Ah.
I mean to when I shoot something, I mean to be something, you know, so that your mind still fresh for the wedding.
That makes so much sense as well. Yeah, well, it's as you say. Well, everything's so fresh in your head. You can remember what you've shot, and yeah, you can quickly go to the kind of shots that have stuck out to you. That makes really sense. Gosh, that must mean you stay up really late though.
Um, yes, but you know you still have a passion in your career, so the leg is it just it's not a problem, you know.
No, that's cool, man. It's great. I really admire your kind of work ethic. I think that's really cool. And so, what is your workflow after that? Then, do you set? You know, you've got back home, you've backed up your cards, you've found that kind of preview. Are you sending the client like that preview, like the next day, or are you putting that up on like your website and socials, or and then how? You know, what is your workflow?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. Did you lose me?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
No, no,
sorry.
you okay?
Oh, yeah. Did you hear?
Um.
Yeah, about your work. Yeah. Just what is your workflow?
Okay. So when I go back home, the first thing first, I have to look at my picture. My picture. Okay, is that my second shooter picture? My picture first to choose like 30 30 photos. It's like the highlight of the wedding day,
Cool.
and then I just leave it right there because I don't want to deal with the tie, because by the time your body is like tired already, so you just pick the highlight one first. Don't pick up anything. For
Okay.
tomorrow morning, when I wake up, I drink the coffee, and then that time I pack up everything, because
Okay.
you don't want to do what you don't want to work when your body is tired, you know. And then I choose. I look at the highlight picture I picked last night, and then I will do the slideshow, and waiting for the 1 week after the wedding, I send it to the couple for happy 1 week wedding. You know,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
that means something to them.
that's really nice. That's cool. And then when do you edit the main kind of, when do you do the full cull? Is that within the first week as well?
The full call, yeah, the full call. I will do the by the first week. Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. And then kind of how many images do you kind of deliver in general?
In general, I deliver like 800 to 1,000 pictures.
Same as me. Yeah, that's cool. I think
Yeah,
that's a good amount, isn't it?
that's a good amount. Yeah.
Cool. And do you include albums with your packages, or is it all just kind of online galleries, digital downloads? How do you do that side?
I do the online gallery, and I offer the album too. Yes.
Okay, do both. Cool, cool. Who do you use for your online gallery?
Big time.
Same as me as well. Yeah, it's good,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's good.
The big time is looks so right now is so good. You know.
Yeah, with all those kind of sales automations and things as well. It's I love the way people can design their own albums. I don't have to do anything. I like that.
Yes. So you don't
Yeah,
need to deal with that. That's one. Yeah.
yeah, it's great. No toing and froing with all the design options. It's cool. Cool, Raymond. Let's change tack again slightly. Okay, so other than photography, what are you passionate about? You know, what do you do for fun? What do you really enjoy doing? Do you have any hobbies? Do you collect anything? What else are you passionate about?
Travel. Of course.
Travel. Ah, cool. Okay.
Travel, yeah. So if you have my personal Instagram, I travel a lot to I travel around the world. You know,
All right. Nice.
before the COVID, I went to the Bhutan for to visit the tiger nest, and travel to Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand,
Cool.
Indonesia, yeah, around Asia. Um, and I just come back home from Calgary Band National Park from Canada.
Oh, nice. Wow, cool. Well,
And
you have been around.
I love to be in London to meet you guys one time.
Oh, I'd love that. Yes, man, that would be awesome. And when you're traveling, are you also photographing, for fun, or do you leave the camera at home, or?
I just bring my Fuji X100V
Uh-huh.
for fun, you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to deal with like the long bigger lens, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I get that. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I do enjoy traveling as well, but I've not done enough. I need to, I need to do more. I need to visit other places in America as well, not just Las Vegas. I really need to do that. What's been your favorite country to visit then? Do you have a favorite?
Bhutan. Yeah, the Bhutan is this very small happiness country in the world.
Oh,
I went there 4 day and 3 night, and I feel in love with that country because the people right there is very their life is very happy. You know,
okay.
they don't have the like crazy um car, and the environments right there is so clear. You know.
That sounds nice. Yeah, sounds cool. Cool, man. Cool. That's all good stuff. A random question, Raymond, but can you tell me something that you're really, really awful at? Something that you're really bad at? You know, like, are you a bad cook, or I don't know, bad at giving directions or something? Anything that you're really bad at?
I think singing is my very bad, you know.
Oh,
My
really?
voice,
Yeah.
my voice
Let's
doesn't
see.
feel like,
Let's see.
it's
Give
not
us a
so
song.
good.
Give us a song. Do you never get up and do karaoke?
I we are I'm an Asian, you know, so the karaoke is like the whole life. It's my whole life.
Oh, that's funny. Do you have a certain song that you always do, or do you have lots?
I always have a song with me is what they call How Deep Is Your Love, you know,
Oh
by
yes, the Bee
The
Gees.
Bee Gees. I'm very OG mind, and I love very everything is like the BG it's it's the old song, you know.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. That's a classic song. Yeah. Oh man, we've got to. If we meet up in Vegas or London, we've got to go and do karaoke now. We just got to do it.
Of course, yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I have not done it in ages actually, but I do enjoy it. I do a very old Neil Diamond, the singer Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, yeah.
Yeah, so I always do Forever in Blue Jeans at karaoke. That's an obscure fact nobody wanted to know, but yes, that's my karaoke song. Okay, Raymond, let's go back to photography, and which part of a wedding do you enjoy capturing the most? You know, which is your favorite part of the wedding?
So my favorite first wedding is like the countryside wedding. So
Oh, yeah.
where the people they're very chill, we're very relaxing, and they trust you 100%. So when you get there, they say, "Hey Raymond," you know. They said not like, "Hey Mr. Photographer." That's make the huge difference because you are their friend.
That's
And
cool.
by in the countryside of the countryside wedding, the people I feel like um they're very nice, very kind, and they just let you do whatever you do. Even though they take a shower, you jump to the shower to take the photo, and they still okay with that, you know.
That's cool.
Because,
Yeah.
yeah, because they know you'll be there to working. It's not like to look at them, you know.
Right.
You you
Sure.
you become you become the invisible.
That's cool. That's such the best weddings, aren't they? When the couple and their family and friends are just nice, relaxed people. And as you say, yeah, saying your name makes a big deal rather than just like photographer. You know, it makes such a huge deal.
That's a huge deal, you know.
Mm.
That's make your mood by beginning of the wedding is different. You shoot the
Yeah.
wedding like crazy because you know that's the wedding that's the dream wedding you want to do it.
Yeah, that is so true. It's so true. It's everything, isn't it? You could shoot a wedding at the most expensive venue in the most glamorous location, but if the people are not nice, then it's just awful. You know, it's all about the
You
people.
you feel me? You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing I feel too. Like the big like glamorous weddings, like the high we can call the high end wedding,
Oh yeah.
but the people they treat you like slave.
Mm.
Excuse my language, but they treat you like the slave, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's you didn't feel respect for for that one,
Mm.
you know.
I
But
totally get that.
lucky for me is most of my wedding the people is become my friend. They
Oh,
become
that's
my
cool.
best friend, you know. And you when you shoot a wedding, you not only shoot for the wedding day. They book you for maternity for when they have a family, they have a kid. They book you for family too. You
That's
become
cool.
their long life friend.
That's so cool, man. And I can just tell. So, you know, we've never spoken before. We've shared a few Facebook messages, but we've never spoken. But I can hear that warmth in you and your passion and your friendliness. So I think that's really cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you, Alan.
In let's talk about business a little bit. And in terms of kind of marketing, and getting yourself out there, getting your studio out there, what's been the most effective for you? Have you focused much time or money in like SEO or as, do you do a lot of social media or kind of getting recommended by venues? What's been the most effective for you?
I think the most effective to me is the we call the WOM. It means the word of mouth.
Yeah.
So the friend refer friend. That's the most effective right now.
That means you're doing a great job because they're recommending you. That means you're doing a great job.
Exactly. And we do the SEO too, but we have a budget for that one too. So we don't do like crazy SEO every year. And we go to the bridal show every year to show our name to the potential client, and that's this is the bridal show is look like the bridal show is like they host the wedding industrial vendor, and you just be there to talk to the couple,
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. It sounds like you do quite a variety of different things. The bridal show, is that kind of near where you're based then? Is it the same one you do every year?
I'm lucky because I live in the Sacramento, and the Sacramento is my city, and that's the capital of California.
Oh, okay.
And every year, the biggest California bridal show they host in the Sacramento.
Oh,
So
that is handy.
Yes. And we the last time they host in the January one, and we talked like 35 to 40 couple. And 5 couple book us right away on the table.
Wow, that's really good, man. That's really good going. Yeah, that's great. Do you have any tips and advice for other photographers who, go and do bridal shows like that? Is it important? Do you have like a big screen, big graphics, or is it, more important that you're just kind of friendly and approachable? Or what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so for the first year we do the bridal show, I'm very nervous because I never talked to the couple like person to person, but by the second year and third year, you get better and better. And I build my business booth. It look like my living room, where with the couch, with the sofa,
oh, cool.
And with my picture around them, and I let them come in and sit down, and we talk to them like their house, and I show them, okay, this canvas right here can be your canvas if I shoot your wedding, and
that's cool.
The people believe me when you make them feel more comfortable and make them feel comfortable and make them feel like that is their home in the future. They book you right away,
That's really cool. And yeah, so it's not like a real hard sell type thing. It sounds very relaxed.
Yeah, don't be afraid to talk to the customer.
Yeah, because that was the thing. I've never done a show, I think I'd be so kind of nervous about that. But as you say, it must get easier the more you do it. Like with everything in life, isn't it? The more you do it, the easier it gets, more natural.
Yes.
Yeah. I should do it. Honestly, I always have so many shoulds after doing a podcast. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. My list is huge. It's a huge. Raymond, is there anything that bugs you about our industry? About the wedding photography industry? Anything that annoys you at all about it?
So right now, I don't see anything that annoys because the most of the vendor I'm working with is the very professional one,
That's cool.
Yeah, so you always feel annoyed when have like the one vendor is just like cocky, or they do the bad job, But lucky for me, I work with a lot of amazing vendor, and they always come work together, and they have each other a lot to make the couple have the best feeling on their wedding day. I think that's the most important for the professional vendor.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's all really good. Do you work with wedding planners, frequently?
I do. Yes, I'm we in the like 4 or 5 different referrals of the wedding planner.
That's cool. Yeah. How do you have any advice on, getting those referrals from wedding planners? Is it just, basically doing a good job and being nice and they'll kind of recommend you naturally when that.
First one, you have to be nice, of course,
Mm.
and then later on, you send them a lot of decoration and photo of their wedding day, so they can advertise for themselves too, and you let them and you working with them with the professional way, so
Yeah.
that's why they'll feel like you are you just work for yourself. Most of my wedding planner, when I work with them, I change their when I post something on social media, I tag them to be a credit to them.
Mm.
Even though they are photo booth, even though they do the decoration, everything, but we still tag them for the connection.
That's cool. Yeah, great advice again then, man. Great advice. Yeah, cool. This is so good, Raymond. Honestly, I know you can't see me, but I'm just a big smile on my face. This is really enjoying this show.
I can see your big smile
Oh.
with your bear, you too.
Let's go to a random question, Raymond. Then, is there anything that you're afraid of in general thing? Like maybe I don't know, it could be like spiders, or it could be I don't know, being buried alive, or I don't know. Is there anything that you're afraid of?
um, the only thing I am afraid of is the one day the one day you hold the camera and you lost your passion. You know
Yeah.
that's the only one. That's the only one thing I am afraid. You are the human and you have age and the health too. So and like me and you just talked this morning. By past the 30 years old, you can feel your old, and
Yeah.
after you shoot the wedding, you feel your back hurt. So I just afraid one day is like my health don't allow me to hold the camera anymore. That's the day I will be super sad. But lucky
Oh,
for me, is right now my condition is very good.
that's good. Good to hear. That's good to hear. I totally understand that as a fear, though. That is true. Yeah, that's true. Have you ever, because you've been doing it for 13 years, which is it's a long time, which is awesome. Has there ever been a point during those years where you felt kind of, I don't know, just less inspired, where you felt like you needed to change up your work or anything, or have you always felt a kind of constant passion?
um, I have before when I start the career, and I shoot a lot of wedding, like you say, the back to back, and
Mhm.
sometimes I feel like I lost my passion. I feel overwhelming, and because
Mm.
when you shoot like the four wedding like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to back like that one,
Ugh.
you feel bad for the the couple, like the Sunday
Yeah.
couple, because you lost
Mm.
you lost every energy, you lost every creative mind, and I feel like I have to stop and thinking what I need to do it, because I cannot do it doing this one, because I will lost my passion soon. And
Mm.
lucky for me, I find out the new way um, to adjust my career to be to keep my energy on.
And what was that? Was that finding more people in the team so you didn't have to do back-to-back weddings yourself, or did you just?
So I find out I don't do the back to back wedding anymore, because and so right now I just focus on the more customer service.
Right. Okay.
And so that's mean you can bring the couple is right fit to you. It's
Mm.
that before we every photographer, before by the starting the journey of the photography, they I'm sorry, but we work for the money. But right now we work for the passion more.
That's cool. So cool, man. So cool. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, no, it is though. It's awesome. It's awesome, dude. It's really awesome. It's so cool. I just really enjoyed talking to you. But looking down, man, we've almost spoken for an hour already. It has flown by.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got time for one more question, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, man. Quite a big question. But what would be your top tips or your top tip, singular, or your thoughts, just to help someone become better at the documentary side of what we do? Just any thoughts, any bits of advice to someone to help someone get better at documentary wedding photography, really?
Don't chase. So I always tell my student is don't chase the moment. The moment will come to you. So they always and don't chase the award. The award will come to you. I always tell them because they're young and they new. Because you for my personal one, I've been through that situation before. I chasing the moment. I want that moment happen.
Yeah.
And you always, and then you make that one to be you're depressed, because you cannot reach to that moment, and you don't win the award. But I always tell them, let's that go with the flow. Don't chase the award. Don't chase the moment. The moment will come to you, and the moment is everywhere from the wedding, and you will see it. If you don't see it this wedding, you will see it the next wedding. And
that's cool.
That's why I keep my document and the wedding photojournalism on to me.
That's really cool. Great piece of advice, man. Yeah, don't chase the moment.
Don't chase the moment. Yeah.
Very cool, man. Honestly, I've just so enjoyed talking to you, Raymond. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you for coming on and talking to me. It's been so much fun, really fun. It's flown by. And anyone listening now, do head to thisreportage.com, and I'll include the Reportage Award that Raymond spoke about and a link through to his website as well. So you should definitely check it out. Your work, man, is just awesome. You're so good and just so lovely to talk to. As I said before, we've never spoken before, but that just felt so natural. It was really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. And I hope to see you one day in London or Euro.
Yes, we will do it, definitely. London Vegas. Or Vegas, yes.
Oh, Vegas.
Yeah, man. We will do it. That is going to happen. Right. Cool, man. Yeah, thank you, dude. And all the best for the season ahead. And hopefully I'll see you either in London or in Vegas in March, WPPI.
All right. Yes, of course.
Bye, man. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Alan, and stay safe, okay?
And you, man. And you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the 116th episode of the This Is Reportage podcast. Really enjoyed chatting with Raymond. Hope you enjoyed listening in. Head to thisisreportage.com for a link to his website and to see the Reportage Award he spoke about too. We now have 116 episodes of the podcast available where we speak to wedding and family photographers from all over the world. If you like this episode, delve into our back catalogue for lots more. If you're not a member of This Reportage or This Reportage family, check out all the benefits of joining us, including an unlimited number of images on your profile, 60 individual award and 18 story award entries per year, invites to our physical meetups and parties, exclusive discounts, hours of educational videos featuring tips and advice from some of the world's best photographers, and much more too. Submissions are open now for our next award collections. The deadline is the same for both our wedding site and our family site. Submit by 23:59 BST on the 23rd of September 2022. No poses, nothing staged. This is Reportage. And this is bye for now.